your name?
My name's Alex Hemming.
What subjects are you teaching at Ada?
I teach computer science at ADA, the National College for Digital Skills.
How long have you been teaching computer science?
So I've taught computer science for 5 years now.
What were you doing before you started teaching?
Before I started teaching 5 years ago, I was a software implementation consultant for a company that produces document management systems for big build projects, so such as working for EDF on the nuclear new build project and Balfour Beatty on some of their work in the Olympics.
What qualification do you need to start teaching at Ada?
To become a teacher at ADA, you need to have a degree in the subject or a related subject to what you are teaching as your subject. You would need to have a PGCE and it would need to be give you qualified teaching status.
How did you find out about the role at Ada?
So it was an interesting story. I actually became a teacher through Teach First, and as a result of that, at a conference one summer, I met a man called Tom Fogden, who was looking at revolutionising how computer science was being taught. We had a really fantastic conversation about it, and then within a year later he had set up ADA, the National College for Digital Skills, with our other co-founder, Mark Smith. And he contacted me via email and asked whether I'd wanted to come and work at ADA, and I definitely did.
What is the process of getting hired at Ada?
The process of getting hired at ADA is quite similar to a lot of other schools. So you'd be expected to go and fill in an application form stating your qualifications, your teaching information, what you've been teaching, how you've been teaching, what years you've been teaching. You'd be expected to provide a cover letter explaining why you think ADA is a good fit for you as a teacher. And then following that, you'd be, if you were successful through that stage, you'd then be invited to an interview day. And that would be a full day here at ADA, and it would involve having interviews with a member of the SLT, having an interview with the head of the department for the subject that you are applying for. There is also, you would then be expected to give a demo lesson with some of our students on a subject that we would have, or ADA would have set for you. In addition to that, we would also be putting you in front of some of our students who get to then quiz you on why you're interested in teaching the subject, why do you want to come and teach them, and that pretty much summarises that interview day. It's quite intense, but it's really good fun.
What was your favourite moment at Ada?
So my favourite moments at ADA are the King Game projects. So we every year, with across both our Year 12 and Year 13 cohort, we do a collaborative project with King, the maker of very well-known games such as Candy Crush and Farm Heroes. And we go and set, all the students are taken off timetable for 3 whole days. They are given a challenge by King, which they have to go meet. So the one we've just completed this term, the challenge was to go and remix an existing King intellectual property, such as Candy Crush, and come up with a concept for a board game. And it's always fantastic fun. It's something that's very different to what we need to go and do for our sort of exams and qualification standards, but at the same time really gives you the experience of having to run a project, tough deadlines, creative thinking, working with other people and getting to know the students around you as well.
How did Ada impact you as a person?
So Ada empowered me as a person, especially as a teacher. I think it's a very unique college. We very much, as we are a technology college, we're big proponents of Agile and Agile development, and at Ada we're not afraid of trying something, experimenting, in order to make sure that we are teaching the sort of cutting edge skills that are required by the tech industry. We can't be afraid of having a go at introducing our students to content that a more traditional educational environment might find challenging and might shy away from, because the possibilities of students not getting it, or there's too much technology involved, or the amount of time and effort in planning. I like the fact that we are open to experimentation here in that agile framework, and that it really gives our students hands-on experience with technology, which is relevant not just for their exam, but once they go into their careers as well.
Would you consider working with Ada the best thing that happened to you?
I definitely do. For me, as a computer science teacher, one of the things that in the other schools I've taught at, I was always either the only computer science teacher, or maybe one of two. So it was always very much teaching by yourself and being a little silo of information. And because computer science is our main subject here at this college, it is fantastic to be able to work with a team of computer scientists, bouncing ideas off each other, and also having a priority, as our subject it obviously is the priority for our college and our students. So we get a lion's share of the time, which has never happened for me teaching computer science before.
What side project did you attend by using ADA's network?
So ADA does have a fantastic network. One of the best experience I've had so far at ADA has been as a result of a collaboration with Mozilla. So every year we attend MozFest, which is a conference hosted by Mozilla in London. We have students who take part as facilitators and run workshops through there. And I was given the opportunity to run a workshop on the Sunday of MozFest this year for the first time. It was called ADA Unlocked, and it was a locked box gamification challenge that required students to solve, or children to solve puzzles in order to progress, and it has a real world object of a locked box. So once they've actually solved all of the puzzles related to computer science that I've set them, they'll be able to go and then open the locked box and get the prizes within. As a result of working with Mozilla at the time, I ended up taking part in their Mozilla's Open Leaders program, and I got some fantastic training experience, and are now certified as a Mozilla Open Leader, which I would never have had the opportunity of outside of this college.
Do you think ADA is well connected with the tech industry?
I think ADA is one of the best colleges I know of who have such direct links into the actual industries, the actual companies that build the tech industry. The fact that we provide and have links with Google, we provide the Google Apprenticeship Scheme is just critical. Deloitte Digital, we have people coming in from these companies all the time, not just for our apprenticeship schemes, but also for our Year 12s and Year 13s. They really get to build their own network.
What companies that you collaborated with the college and the industry?
So the main company I've been collaborating with while I've been at the college has been King, because of the King Game Project. I've also supported in collaborating with Bank of America Merrill Lynch and also Deloitte Digital.
Would you recommend one of your friends to become a teacher at ADA?
I have already done that. I have a couple of friends who are either training to be a computer science teacher or have just started their sort of teaching journey, and I've said if they ever move to London, they definitely need to come and work here.